Hello there, Cubs. It is I, Stray Cat, the one and only, coming here with another episode of Stellaris, Console Edition. Already, when we left off, we were finally done dealing with this once and for all. Of course, we had more void worms just coming to force their way into my life. But soon enough, we'll deal with them. As it is right now, my fleets are going back to Uxferi to repair and reinforce. And then from there,
Skywatch has sighted a spaceborne life form. Construction complete.
Oh, that's about the void worms. Okay. Never mind. We're good.
Station reports enemy contact.
It's just gonna keep doing that. Okay. Much to gain, yet much to lose. The existence of a theoretically FTL-capable craft on his R3 is now confirmed. They have moved on to testing, hoping to soon break the light speed barrier. If they are successful, they will technically be ready to engage in galactic diplomacy. Such an encounter is sure to have profound effects on their society, for good or ill. They must learn on their own, observe from a distance. That said, I'm kinda hoping they don't learn right now. Because right now I would really prefer if they don't. Yearly laser spaceship. Okay. I'm assuming
System
that's the
reconnaissance
ship
completed.
they're talking about. Get inside. Down we go. The investigation into a Frere 2's missing population, I should say, has made a breakthrough. Large sealed shield doors lead to a deep underground network, stand as proof that the entire species started to move underground at some point. Cross-examination with geological and meteorological data indicates that the entire planet was gripped by a sudden onset ice age, perhaps triggered by a shift in axial tilt, which likely triggered the migration. Excursions into the vast tunnel network are underway. Well, keep digging.
Skywatch has sighted a spaceborne life form.
Have they now? That'd be delightful. I'm just kind of hoping that they stay where they are while science ship explores Dangal. Just kind of hoping. That's all I can do. Hey! Finally. We might as well do databank uplinks, because that is pretty useful. But faith in science. Faith in science is probably our best. The public has come to regard... My nose all of a sudden decided to plug up. Alright. The public has come to regard science as something almost akin to a religion. Their faith in it is absolute, as it should be. There is no question in this universe so big that it cannot be answered by science. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. And now they are repairing. And now I have enough to add one more. And one more.
Anomaly found.
Beautiful. Debris field. Sensors report a number of possible points of interest within the dense debris field surrounding Dangal 3. Well, If that's the case. Now that the first Imperial fleet is done, I'm going to move them back to Halax there. And then they can deal with the Locust Swarm here. Yeah, it'll still take him a while to get back anyway. So I'll consider
Taking
that.
evasive action.
Ooh. Of course. Of fucking course.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
I just somehow knew that was going to happen. Long-range mineral scanners is done. Can't complain too much about that. Let's go into storm dampening generators. These dampening field generators offer much needed protection to ships traversing cosmic storms. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd very much agree. Okay, well, I have to wait for them to leave before I can do something. Whoa! Hatred. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That there'd at least be one achievement for that. Esteemed Warlord Thomas, a decade ago, the United Empire of Phalans pledged to support the artisan troop, and so you have. The time of your patronage is coming to an end, but we would be remiss of us not to ask. Would you care to renew your subscription to the finest arts and crafts in the galaxy? Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. Thank you very much. Now, with your generous contribution, we will be able to expand on the concept of art itself. We will, of course, also send out a regular newsletter to all patrons, as you have been. No, we're not going to do that. Doug, damn it. Okay. Well, I can't do that, can you? Yep. Damn it. I was hoping for just a split second that there wouldn't be any bullshit, but no. Fine. Send you back there. Just so we can get the Wanya starbase built up again. And then I'll use you to take them out. Hey, that might be message in a bottle. No. Get inside. Okay. The expedition has returned with a sad tale to tell. Thousands of years ago, the planet's core temperature dropped precipitously, forcing the population underground in search of heat, energy, and resources. Year after year, the temperature dropped and they kept digging deeper and deeper. Their numbers dwindled as most froze, starved, or perished in digging accidents. And this went on for decades. In a minute hand-dug tunnel at the very deepest shaft, far past the sub-level where the last digging machines lay broken down and abandoned, a single ice-fossilized molluscoid cadaver was found. A recorded message was found in which it claimed to be the last of its kind. It was cold and alone, and it was ready to give up. And eventually it did. Unfortunate. Goodbye.
Recon pass completed.
Those are some sad stories. In the grand scheme of things, of course, sad stories like that are going to pop up. But it's always jarring. Hey! Finally, message in a bottle is completed. Harmonious crew modifier added. Sublight speed plus 10%. That's an added bonus, but it's the songs I'm enjoying. Our exploration has revealed a glance of ancient history, displaying the zeal and courage of ancient explorers. Clearly, the captain used this space shanty to motivate and coordinate the crew. Oh, 1 second. That was a hell of a sneeze. I apologize. Perhaps they even sang along. Our archaeologists are suggesting this performance should be preserved in a museum installation. As for the ancient melody, we've transcribed all of the lyrics we could find and added them to our databanks. Our own sailors now have a habit of singing versions of their own space shanties, which should improve their morale and efficiency. We rose from the ocean and reached for the sky. We're building an empire that never will die. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, then we're all together, boys. Blow ye winds, fringeward, hey, blow ye winds, blow. Out to the galaxy, steady she goes. It's time to untether from this ancient vessel, casting off the hawser as we set sail on solar winds, steady as she goes. Specimen obtained, space shanty. Memorize the lyrics and set the next course. Engage. A transcribed accompaniment to a sea chanty found aboard a ship designed to sail along solar winds. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. 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 All right.
Tracking spaceborne life form.
Oh, are you now?
Fleet
Oh,
action
there's more of them
underway.
down here? You've got to be shitting me. And more ancient mining drones, because of course it is. Cuthaloid remains. Where the... Yadam? Really? There's Cuthaloids here? That is wild to me. They were just next to the mining drones? That's crazy. Uh-oh. The awareness of the Stellaris society in the Hyzar system has increased to impartially aware. Uh-oh. Not good. Really not good. Pop open espionage and spread some disinformation to deal with that. Okay. Okay. Well, there's not much else I can do about it. And they're done. Beautiful. Rebuild the fleet. Oh, rather, reinforce the fleet. And then go back. And get repaired.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Another one. Break on through to the other side. Research a rare technology. Beautiful. Break on through to the other side. Facility where organic matter is converted into energy at a highly efficient rate. Boo fucking yeah. Alright. I could go after frequency tuning, but Xenolinguistics is also nice. Also, increasing first contact speed is also very useful. So, I say we're going to go for that. That, and it's also one of the cheapest ones we can go after. Gonna go right on back. Beautiful. Artificer. Have 100 minor artifacts. Did I really only just hit that mark? That's kind of wild to me. Following the recent discovery of gravity snares, Felinian science ships are now able to launch gravity snares. These non-lethal projectiles can safely capture and transport space fauna for study and dissection, harvesting their genetic material and resources. If we are able to keep them alive for further breeding, we will need to establish a vivarium. We can do this by constructing a grand archive or by building hatcheries at our starbases. Very well. That is what I eventually will make Uxfriri. I'll make them into vivariums relatively soon. And what I'll do is make the Wanya a shipyard. Maybe might push that a little further out, depending on what is over in this direction. But that is the plan right now. Is that this, or maybe this. Seo. Yeah, it might actually be Seo. Which, you know what, might as well get started on that. Upgrade that up to a starport, and then make that into the shipyard. And, yeah, no, I think that's what we're going to do. I like the idea. Gravity snares is completed. Now let's move on to the next technology. New numbers. I mean, that would be useful. It's a very useful insight technology. I don't see why not. After studying multiple pre-FTL civilizations, we have realized that there are many alternative ways to calculate the universe. It has even introduced new numbers into our mathematics. I'm not sure that's how numbers work, but sure, why not? Let's go ahead and go after that. Anything that boosts research speed is good to me. Alright. And now... Now I can change that up to allow to also capture space fauna. And is there anyone else? There is. The astute. Yeah, no, also on archaeology sites. That works. That works just fine.
Construction complete.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Repaired. Now, where are you going to go? Space amoeba. A whole bunch of space worms are. Really? I didn't realize someone had already sent one out. Huh. Well. Probably for the best. Gonna do the same thing over here. Oh! Oh. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. I mean, it kind of helps me in giving me the chance to maybe guide their development. But fuck, dude. The aspiring spacefarers on Hizar 3 attempted to break the lightspeed barrier. The whole world looked on as the spacecraft launched forward towards the stars. Liftoff was a success. Everything was operating within expected parameters. Then they engaged their warp drive, and things took a turn. They suddenly distorted the shape of the space-time continuum. Blah. They successfully distorted the shape of the space-time continuum, a fascinating but flawed approach to breaking the light-speed barrier. However, they were only successful in doing this in the aft section of the craft. The resulting carnage was beyond anything the inhabitants of Hizar 3 could have ever imagined. The crew was violently distorted, fixed in one part of space, while simultaneously having other parts of themselves stretched into the future. Oh! Just trying to wrap my mind around the concept of that. Oh. That is horrifying. Oh my god. Whoa. It could be some time before they are ready for a second attempt, and I cannot blame them. Had we warned them, they would be spacefarers now, but also one would hope that also help them learn what they're doing a little better. Hopefully.
Skywatch has sighted a spaceborne life form.
Whew. Man, oh man, oh man. Hey! Well, that's unfortunate in that regard. The capture attempt in the fauna system was a success. With no vivarium capacity available, the captured fauna have been euthanized and dissected for resources. Common space amoeba. That's unfortunate, but it at least gives me something out of it.
System reconnaissance completed.
It also gives me the genetic material for a common space amoeba. Well, one of my archaeological sites is getting some action. Rage in a cage. When we opened the airlock of the alien starship, putrefaction and decay awaited us on the other side. Our preliminary investigation has uncovered a scene of carnage. After examining the mutilated bodies of the crew, we are certain they tore each other limb from limb. We could just leave, but then we'd never know why this tragedy happened. Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. And now, finish that, and then go there. Oh, capture attempt in Obnal has failed. It is what it is. Actually, you know what? Since the fleet is now repaired, I might as well create the vivarium tanks specifically so I can hold on to which next ones I capture. If there are any good ones that I capture in the future. And we will move you, since I just have to wait for the starport to upgrade. Oh, Oh, no. I didn't want to break down the Tianki. Oh. That's unfortunate. At least I get food out of it, but that's unfortunate. It's incredibly unfortunate. Oh, man.
Construction complete.
Okay. Crashed ship. A vessel of some kind has crashed into the surface of this asteroid. Wreckage from the craft can still be found within the impact crater. Damn. Okay. Well, should probably look into that. Man. Build up the shipyard there, and then that. And then we move your home base to Seoul and move you there.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Beautiful. Finally done. All right. Planetary storm negation. Oh, that'd be lovely. That'd be absolutely lovely. This nexus of weather communication mitigates the harm done by cosmic weather disasters. Production will suffer less from a passing galactic tempest. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Especially since we already had one brush with that. I don't want another if I can avoid it. "42 years and 3 days. A closer scan of the debris field around Dangal 3 has led to the discovery of an airtight capsule containing an atomic clock that measures time with unparalleled precision. Precision. I can talk. Truly I can. It has a frequency uncertainty so low that it will be another 879 million years before it gains a single second and is counting down to a date 42 years and 3 days away. The capsule holds no clues as to what this date signifies or who the owners are, but it seems as though someone out there has lost track of the time. Keep an eye on it. Oh, and it's an ore freighter. After identifying an anomaly in the gravity well of AKU 9677. Shut up. The ISS Wayfarer has discovered the shattered wreckage of an ancient ore superfreighter buried deep within the asteroid's crust. It must have carried a full load when it crashed, and the asteroid's mineral wealth has been revised accordingly. Excellent. You love to see it. You truly love to see it.
Construction complete.
Someone leveled up. Hey, the Minister of Defense. Beautiful. And they're going to become a strategist. For that reason, and that reason alone. Alright. They are passing by the home planet, and their path towards Halex. And now we're going to go back to espionage. Oh, give me a second. Boss man's calling me. Okay. Sorry about that. The boss calling me threw me for a tizzy. Didn't expect him to call. Usually he doesn't have to. But anyway. That is all done. We know how they're sitting. They are sitting, well, for some reason it's not letting me do that. There we go. They're still sitting trying to get the spread disinformation finished. And otherwise they are... Yep. They're back down to the atomic age. Well, not much else we can do about that to help them. So we just kind of have to wait it out. Okay. Oh, hey. All right. Let's see what that is. Okay, elaborate laboratory. Digging deeper, we have uncovered the ship's science lab. Minimal power saturates the scene, but in ultraviolet illumination. A riot of purple shrubbery is releasing thick clouds of spores. The ship's doctor used a laboratory and ventilation shafts to flood the ship with an intoxicating mist. Intriguing. Also, it sounds like something else is going on outside. Can I have a moment of peace? Sweet Jesus. Just never ending out here, I swear. Okay. Well.
Construction complete.
Beautiful.
Anomaly
Station's
found.
Finished. Radiating asteroid. ZR-233D periodically spews an alarming eclectic mix of particles and radiation into the void. Interesting. Let's see what that's about. Also, what are you doing? Huh. Where are you going? Hard to say, but going to have you research those remains for me. Primarily because I want that done as soon as possible. Oh, ow. Also, then I'll put you back onto the automated stuff. But for right now, the main goal is getting you to finish that up for me before the timer runs out. Seeds of destruction. We think we are immune to the full effects of the intoxicating mist. If we can get the ship's engines online, we can launch the ship. One moment. Alright, let me start that again. If we can get the ship's engines online, we can launch the ship and send it back home for study. This will take time, but the elaborate pharmaceutical laboratory may provide useful biochemical augmentation for our Empire's soldiers. I don't know if I necessarily want that, but let's run diagnostics and make repairs first before we do any of that. Rage outbreak. Oh. We foolishly thought that we were immune to the mist, but our scientists are experiencing fits of psychotic rage. Fighting has broken out ship-wide. We will need to clear the atmosphere and subdue the mist's victims before we can launch the ship. This delay will cost us time. Well then subdue them and deal with it. Jeez. It's crazy. Alright. My goodness. Alright. Hey. It's finally back home.
Construction complete.
Oh! Look at that.
Greetings, Patron Thomas. We have come up with Tomas. We have come up with a gorgeous new type of architecture, specifically tuned to improve crowds' understanding of one another. A ministry of culture. It functions thanks to a mix of using the populace's subconscious bias against each other and art, then smashing it all and presenting a new form of unity. Would you like to purchase this building? It will surely prove useful to binding your empire together, and it's a bargain if I may say so myself.
For 2,000 energy credits? Yeah, it's a deal. Hell yeah.
System reconnaissance
Yay.
completed.
During its survey of Dangal 7, the ISS Remembrance discovered several exotic gases previously unknown to us. These gases have a variety of different uses. Blah, blah, blah. But particularly in the operation of advanced energy-based weaponry and force fields. Some of the gases can also be used as starship fuel or even as recreational drugs. Hell yeah, brother. Marvelous. Okay, that's enough of that bit. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Absolutely. Absolutely agree. And... did that finish up? It did. I love to see it. Alright. First satellite. Our long-range tracking systems have detected the first launch of an artificial satellite from the surface of Hyzar 3. That's not the first, but I guess when they got kicked so far back, they just scrapped all their satellites and said, fuck it, start all over. It successfully achieved orbit and marks the start of a budding space program initiated by the planet's alien civilization. After taking these first tentative steps into space, we can expect them to send manned missions and, eventually, interplanetary expeditions. Wonderful. Oh no, Hamza al-Adal got a negative trait, but it's only effective against counselors. Who cares? Alright, so you are fully repaired, which means I'm putting you back on automated construction. And then, since you're done with Wanya, there was the name, we're going to go to Dangal and deal with that. And then after that, you can move to Rule, because that's definitely where we're going next. Alright. Okay, alright, okay. Cool. Doing good.
Tracking spaceborne life form.
Hells yeah.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
There we go. Exceptional individuals. We have proven beyond any doubt that the galaxy is filled with life. Apart from the dominant species and nations, there are many others who traverse the stars. From time to time, exceptional individuals may arise to shake the foundations of galactic power. If we can harness their ambition, these renowned leaders may be willing to join our cause. Send out the call. From now on, renowned leaders can contact us. Beautiful. Given recent encounters with intelligent races, it is essential that we improve our xenolinguistic capabilities. And now we have. Hooray! Now, what do I focus on? I want to do arcane deciphering, but at the same time, I know it'll swing back eventually. Let's just do frequency tuning. Get that knocked off the board. Actually, ground defense planning. Do that one first. Because the frequency tuning will sit there for a while. And that might eventually be our cheapest option available. So, we'll just keep that in play. Speaking of play, how much time do I have left? Not that much. Okay. So, with that in mind, you're going to sit there still until we get one of our other science ships back, which is that one. Luckily, it won't be long. Our first one is getting closer. In fact, you know what? Sending them there. Actually, you know what? Not yet. We'll wait until Hishmal's science ship, which was what one again? The Wayfarer. Once the Wayfarer's back over here near Farathon, then we'll focus on that. But for right now, we're good where we're sitting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's no good. During a clandestine mission to the surface of Hazar 3, one of our shuttles was intercepted by a squadron of atmospheric fighters belonging to a local nation-state. A lucky missile hit disabled the ship's engines, and it crashed in a remote wilderness. We need to act fast if we are to evacuate any survivors before the pre-FTLs reach the crash site. All evidence of our presence must be removed. Time is short. You are absolutely correct. Ooh, it's already progressed to high awareness. That's no good. Please tell me the espionage is going to hit soon. Come on, man. I need them to get rid of that. Come on. All right. Okay, all right, okay. Going to need army. No. It's science. It's a science ship. Oh, it's lucky. Oh, that's lucky. You are the closest. By far. Alright. There has been multiple things going on all at once. And quite frankly, that can wait until the next episode. So I'm going to end the episode here for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. Click the like button if you like this particular video, and click the subscribe button if you want to catch more of these videos. And share and comment so we can bring more people into this community. We can talk about the games we're playing together, and we can throw ourselves, hopefully, out into the algorithm to bring more people in and begin the cycle anew. This has been the one and only Stray Cat, playing games, slowly but surely, getting a better hold on our part of the galaxy, having dealt with that, dealing with a few of these spaceborne fauna, now that we can catch them, and hopefully very soon helping bring these new aliens into the fold. These new, nearly space civilization ready aliens into our fold. Hopefully for us, for me, and also for you.